What's up guys, it's Wasabi and I'm back with another review. Today we have the latest Obsidian Air and Obsidian PRO AIR dot skates, and these were sent to me by X-raypad for review and to share with all the gamers in the world about the latest additions to their Obsidian lineup. So I got some new skates, and skates are very fun accessories and a simple way to change up your gaming experience without having to buy a completely new mouse or new mouse pad. And as always with the content on my channel, these are my thoughts, personal opinions and experiences with the products. Now before we go any further, let's manage some expectations here real quick. So these skates are designed to be mainly used on glass, and this new edition of Obsidian Air skates focuses on three things. First is to create skates that produce less noise on glass pads. Secondly, for the skates to have a smoother gliding experience with good stopping power. And third, for the skates to have a greater level of resistance to wear and consistency with the glide experience throughout its use. Introducing the purple Obsidian Air dot skates that go for a price of $9.90, and grey Obsidian PRO AIR dot skates which are available for a price of $11.90. Both of these skates will be available on their official website and AliExpress from the 12th of July. Now keep in mind, this is not a comparison against all other skates because, as you know, the Obsidian Pro skates are a collab between two brands, so it's not the most professional thing to do in a sponsored review video. This video will focus more on the new skates itself. All tests are done on my final mouse Cheetah, and I think it's the best to judge the sound and feel of the skates because of the weight and structure of the mouse. And all skates in the sound test have already been broken in. Thankfully, these skates did not take too long to fully understand and appreciate because they are not drastically different from others in the Obsidian lineup. Really, these new skates help to complete the range of control with a few interesting ideas that they are testing out for the first time. Okay, so here we have the Obsidian Air dot skates and the Pro version as well. First, we're gonna look at the Obsidian Air dot skates. With all the dot skates, it comes in a pack of 40 dots. You get a pair of alcohol wipes and adhesive removal wipes as well. Now, these dots have a curved edge design with a thickness of 1mm and a variance of 0.05mm. So these are just 0.1 to 0.2mm thicker than the standard red Obsidian dot skates that they have. These purple Obsidian Air dots are suitable for glass and cloth pad use. And what's really interesting is the new noise and vibration technology that they've integrated with these skates. With this, there are three layers to the design of the new Air skates. First layer is the 3M removal adhesive tape, followed by a soft micropore polyurethane foam that absorbs impact energy and vibrations to reduce noise. And with these Obsidian Air dots on the top layer, you have hardened PTFE. I know that most people would doubt the effectiveness of a thin piece of foam, but I gotta say that it actually works. Even I'm surprised because I kinda doubted it myself. Now don't get me wrong, it does not completely eliminate all noise you get from using it on a glass pad, but it does help to reduce it. These skates feel very smooth from the moment you put it on, and the curved edge on these dots play a big part of that. They sound very quiet, which I am still pretty surprised about because I didn't expect the foam to have any effect. It's not completely silent of course, but it does sound a little quieter and a little lower pitch with the noise, and just a more comfortable experience to your ears when you don't have IEMs or headphones on. You may feel that the mouse is a little higher because it is thicker than their other dot skates, but it's not significant enough to be bothered by. These are faster if you compare them to the other Obsidian PRO AIR dots because of the material, which you will see in a bit. And hardened PTFE has lower friction than UHMWPE. These dots feel like they give you the smoothness in the glide that is closer to using pure PTFE skates because this has PTFE while having the durability and control of skates made for glass pads. Tried it on cloth and I like it quite a lot. They are very smooth and with a nice amount of control that feels closer to the red Obsidians but with a bit more friction. So now that you know what the Obsidian Air dots are like, imagine that with more control, a little drier with how they feel, and just a little softer with the way they sound, but with more resistance to wear. Because these Pro skates are made of UHMWPE and this material is a lot harder and has more friction in nature. Curved edge design with a thickness of 1mm and a variance of 0.05mm, same as the Obsidian Air. And this is recommended only for glass, not for cloth, coated or plastic pads. You get the same noise and vibration technology design with the micropore foam layer as the Obsidian Air. The Pros are smooth but not as smooth or as fast as the purple Obsidian Air because of the characteristics of the material. Very good amount of control, much more than the purple Obsidian Air, and these stop a lot better as well. Now this Pro version of the skates is really for someone who prioritizes control and long-term consistency in their skates. You can use it on the cloth pad if you want. I tried it and it's just too much control and generally not recommended because this is a hard material, and with this much friction and quick movement in your flicks, you're gonna wear out the cloth threads in a way that is similar to friction burn. And now here's a quick sound test to give you a better idea of how these skates sound. With any sound test, whether it's mine or anyone else's content, just keep in mind that the texture of the glass, the build of the mouse, and the material and its density as well play a part in how loud or quiet the noise will be. And I'm saying this because I don't want anyone to feel upset after buying a new glass pad and these skates only for it to be too loud for them. Okay, recommendation time. I'm gonna keep this simple for people choosing between the two. So what do you prefer? Smoothest glides? Well, Obsidian Air dot skates. Which one is faster? Well, Obsidian Air dot skates. Most control on glass? Obsidian PRO AIR dot skates. Best durability on glass? Obsidian PRO AIR dot skates. Which one is the quietest? Well, they are both pretty quiet to me, but Obsidian PRO AIR dot skates are lower in sound pitch. And if you're getting onto using a glass pad for the first time, between these two, I would recommend the Obsidian PRO AIR dot skates because the speed is a lot more manageable. And with the level of control it has, it lets you ease into the low friction experience of glass pads much better. Or maybe you just enjoy using glass but want more control, these are pretty good. But as always, if either of these skates are too fast, the fun thing about dots is that you can increase the friction by adding more dots. But for me, I'm used to it and I like to keep it to the bare minimum depending on the mouse design. For you speed demons out there, I don't feel that either of these skates would satisfy gamers who prioritize speed over everything else. But they are the latest with X-raypad's intuitive sound reducing design for glass pad skates, and if that is something that interests you, go with the purple Obsidian Air skates because it is the fastest of the two. Okay, final thoughts. Skates are a very personal thing and everyone has their own preference of how glides feel. Some like it rough, while others like it buttery smooth. While I cannot say that these are the best skates in the world, I can imagine quite a lot of people will appreciate this release from X-raypad. The Obsidian Air and Pros do a great job at reducing the glide and impact noise, but as always, you should still keep your mousepad clean from dirt and dust because that would still create noise as it rubs against the glass, and it isn't because of the skates itself. Personally, I prefer the purple Obsidian Air skates because I alternate between cloth and glass more often than a regular human being because of the channel, and I don't have to keep changing mice because this feels pretty good on both surfaces. I have good news if you're not into dot skates. They are working on full skates for specific mice. I do not know which, but they have a Google form on their Discord that asks which mouse you currently main. It's a survey to help them decide which skate design for the new Obsidian Air skates to start with, and I'll leave a link in the description below for anyone who doesn't have Discord. So yeah, great skates, easily one of the most interesting skates for glass pads today, and I'm glad that they did this. I think that noise and vibration reduction is such a great concept that makes glass pads even more enjoyable for new and existing glass pad gamers. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful in any way, please leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Oh, before I go, here are some comparison charts I made of the X-raypad Obsidian line. These are based on their test results and they have the proper equipment and facilities to test, so hopefully this helps with your research.